Hey y'all, I have been going through my Halloween stuff and yeah, I have way too much stuff. So I have put together two huge like flat rate priority box full kits. Okay, so I'm going to go through one, and they're both, I'm trying a little bit different camera angle, and I hope this is, I'm getting a reflection from the bag right now, but I'm getting ready to take this out of the bag. So I'm not going to go through both kits because one kit's going to take me 2 videos. I know I've already done this one time, but I had some other ideas and a few more things I wanted to add, so I've scratched those and I'm starting over. But anyway, so this is the kit, or one of the kits. Okay, sorry for the crinkling, but I wanted you to see how it will come packaged to you. And I'm gonna set all these goodies aside. And I hope my arm didn't just go on there anyway. Set all that aside, and I'm gonna go through the paper stuff first. So you will get a glassine bag. You will get a witch goodie bag. You will get a spider, white lunch, brown lunch, and nice, these are nice, they sell these at Michael's. This is a nice black bag, not just a lunch bag. A sandwich bag, which is really great for, using as a pocket. A popcorn bag, because, why not? You can do that with how everybody likes popcorn any time of the year. So you get all those little bags. You get 2 large index cards, and these are fairly old. These are considered vintage to me. They're old. 2 pieces of wood grain paper, and these are about like 5.5 by 7. And so, and then here's the paper. So you get 2. I thought I had 3 in here. Could be 3. I'll have to add another one to this one. So there'll be 3 pieces of tracing paper. There's, this is construction paper, okay? So there's 2 pieces of orange, 2 pieces of purple, and 2 pieces of like an off-white. There's lightly tea-dyed paper. There's 4 of these, and I've already folded these over for you. These are real crinkly. I like it. I like the paper like this when I'm doing a Halloween kit. And I don't iron my paper, so, but, feel free if you want to. And then another piece of tea-dyed paper, but this is using black tea. And so it gives you you can see the difference in, a lighter tea versus a darker tea. Music paper. This is not Halloween thing, but it's kind of, I thought it's kind of creepy. It could be considered that way. Anyway, tea-dyed graph paper, and another piece of tea-dyed art paper. This is like a drawing paper. Anyway, so there's that. And then I've got it kind of mixed up. So some of the scrapbook paper that you'll get is like a half sheet of this Tim Holtz, and I've folded it up. These will work really great with different kind of inks and stuff. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but you can color these, and then some of this stuff will come through. It's really cool. But you can cut these out into pieces and make little tags, great on dominoes, just as a page, however you want to use it. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of whole 12 by 12 Martha Stewart paper that I have folded over into pockets for you. Now you can use them like that, or you can cut them up, whatever you want to do. There's a piece of black and white tissue paper. There's a piece, well, there's another scrap in here. I think the other one's just got one piece of this in it. This is this is 1949. The piece that's in the other kit is 1947, came from the same ledger, but it's very fragile, so you can see that when you fold it, you know, it's gonna crack. This is great for layering and doing mixed media and stuff like that. So I added some of this. This is fun to use. So that'll be good for tags, or you know, you can glue it with a glue stick, you know, to a whole page. It will stay, but you need to seal it pretty good. You'll get 3 sheets of Tim Holtz paper. These will be different in each kit, but the same. These are 8x8s, so you get 3 pieces of 8x8 Tim Holtz. Colors are similar in each one, but different pages. Then there's 3 big strips from the Tim Holtz paper that will be different in the other kit. They're all Halloween stuff. I think the other one has October and Spiderweb and something else. So this one has Halloween, Trick or Treat, Candy Apple. I hope I'm in frame, y'all. Then you'll get a piece of, I think this is 4 3/4 by 8.5. This is a black glitter paper. This glitter paper does not really, the glitter does not really come off of it that much. It's not as bad as some, but I stuck that in there. There's another bag that should have been with the other bags, but another little plastic goodie bag. It says Happy Halloween. Let me fix that. It needs to be with this. Then there's some other bits and pieces, and then some full sheets. So there's a piece of this paper, and I had, like, it was cut off from a 12 by 12, so I cut them in even, so it's like 7 1/4 by 6 1/4. Both pieces are about the same in each kit. This is really cool paper, double-sided. I can't remember who made it, but I love this right here, because you can cut these up, or, you know, this is really cool. I mean, do a lot with this. So then there's a piece of orange cardstock. This is like half of a 12 by 12. And then there's 3 whole 12 by 12 pieces just folded over, 1 black, 1 purple, 1 orange. There's another little scrap of Tim Holtz, which is tag size. There are some labels in here that I got from, these are free printables, and I just cut them in half and put half in one kit and half in the other. So there'll be, some of the little things will be different, like it says hobgoblin lungs, bat guano, bone dust. The things on the other one will be, in the other kit will be different, but same type of little tags. These are cool if you're gonna do decorate bottles and stuff for Halloween. So there's a lot of stuff in here. If you really love Halloween, there's stuff to make journals, there's stuff to make tags, there's stuff to make a charm, there's stuff to make a tassel, you know, goodie bags, Halloween decorations, all kinds of stuff. You get a piece of 8.5 by 11 acetate. And then I have some other Martha Stewart papers that I just cut them in half. So you'll get a 6 by 12 piece of this, this, and this. This was a scrap from another, I think this was a My Mind's Eye paper. The other piece in the other kit is a piece of Tim Holtz paper with the big skeleton on it. Then you'll get another half. This is a half of a 12 by 12 of the orange glitter. A piece of black felt. 2 file folders, okay? And I've folded these up for you, and the height on them, they're like, let's see, got my ruler this time. They're like, not quite, they're 8 3/4 by 6, the way I folded it. But you can adjust this. You know, if you're gonna cover it, because I've got fabric in here, so if you decide you wanna cover it, you can make it, you know, bigger. You can cut it off and make a regular TN size. You can cut it in half and make 2 minis. And I gave you 2. Okay, so there's enough stuff in here to make several journals. And then in each kit will come with one of these 1947 encyclopedia covers. Okay, this one I managed to get it apart. It's in, you know, it's intact. But the spine, you know, if you're gonna do a big book, you know, 1-inch spine is not, you know, just depends on what you're gonna do with it. So this one's intact. The other one is not. It's not completely apart, but it is torn right through here. So you would have to do some doctoring, you know, to fix the other one. But, you know, for me, I'd cut this off anyway and use this and create my own spine. So there's one of these. So you've got more than enough paper covers. And this is just the paper, y'all. So anyway, I'm not gonna go get it all back in order, but set it aside. This will take me all day. Okay, and then we have fabric. Okay, so let's see where I am on time. I've wrapped this with tulle. So you got a big piece of tulle. I just wrapped this little, you'll get this little bell, this little pumpkin bell. You will get a little piece of black and white ribbon. I did not have enough of this to give you a yard, so it's maybe half a yard. Maybe, yeah, maybe half a yard. This maybe is like a quarter yard. It says Happy Halloween. This is probably a good yard of this sheer ribbon, black ribbon. And this is probably close to a yard of the spider ribbon. So those are the ribbons. And then there's this bat trim. It's kind of like a really thin plastic, which is really cool. I don't know if I would try to use this as on a tassel or anything, but you could cut these up. You could paint them. You could, you know, go down the side of a page. You could stitch them. It just, you know, good. There's a good piece of that in there. Thought that was kind of cool. There is a piece of burlap ribbon, which is about 3 inches. About 3 inches wide. Well, actually, you know what? This is like 5 inches wide. And 9.5 inches across. And both pieces are the same size. I have one piece, I cut it in half. This was left over from a wreath I made. Then you'll get a pretty large piece of the gauze, the kind of, oh, what do they call this stuff anyway? My brain always goes dead when I get on camera. Like cheesecloth, you know. So there's a piece of the cream color, and then there's also a piece of the black. This is a lot of fun. I've used this on covers. I've used little pieces of it on tags, on paper clips. On, you know, the possibilities are endless. And then there's several little pieces of tulle. So these were just little scrap pieces. So there's 2 purple and 1 black. And then, you know, the larger black tulle piece that wraps everything. Now this, I don't know if you can really see. This is a larger weave of tulle, so there's a pretty good sized piece there. And keep in mind, these are just kind of scraps, but it folds up twice. Anyway, so it's a good little piece of that for you to play with. Then we have, and I'm almost at 15 minutes. Then we have this piece of fabric, which is a Tim Burton, and a scrap piece of this purple with black polka dots, and then some canvas. And I'm gonna have to cut this off here and go to part 2. So I'll be right back.